Scenes like this are occurring more and more in our country. Every student's, every parent's nightmare. According to the website, stateuniversity.com, Concord University has been the second safest campus in the state for the past 2 years. But are they prepared to respond to a shooter on campus? I spoke with university officials and learned that Concord has adopted the A.L.I.C.E program, developed by Response Options, an incident response training company located near Fort Worth, Texas. A.L.I.C.E stands for Alert, Lockdown, Inform, Counter, Escape.
Training people in what's called, the A.L.I.C.E approach to an active shooter. In other words, even training faculty and administrators and students about how to respond to an active shooter. For years, the thought was to drive everybody into rooms and try to lock them in there. And what we found, unfortunately, over the years is that doesn't work.
Concord also has 200 security cameras that are regularly monitored, with more installations planned. The cameras support Concord's 7-member police force, who are equipped and trained to respond in 3 minutes to all emergencies, including a shooter on campus.
The old school way back in the day was to set and contain and wait for a SWAT team or a SET team, as it's called in some other areas, special response teams, SRT teams. Now, we are actively trained to, again, engage the threat. If it's 1 of us, 2 of us, or 3 of us, we are to meet at a specific spot that, it's in our plans, and we are to enter the building or the area of where the threat is, and again, engage that threat and try to terminate that threat.
There are still some improvements that are needed, such as office doors that lock from the inside and reinforced window glass. Some areas do not have security cameras because the people who use those areas do not want to be watched. School officials agree that an open campus can never be 100% prepared for a shooter. There are just too many variables to consider, especially in a free society. However, with the plans that have been made and constant vigilance, Concord has created a safer environment. I'm Brian Allen with WMLT News, Athens.